Hi guys, and welcome to this week's video. I'm about to take you guys to one of Scotland's hidden gems, hidden deep in this rather spectacular woodland. Oh, the conditions are just wonderful. I can hear running water. I can hear deer in the background. Lots of deer. I've seen quite a few deer on the way up as well. But here's a word of warning for you. I'm hoping to capture some nice pictures. I've never vlogged from here before, but I'm hoping to capture some nice pictures. Don't let your kids see the pictures, or you'll end up having to make this same journey. Not a problem, by the way. It's absolutely delightful. With a capital D. Now, I mentioned earlier it's quite a walk to get to the destination, but en route there's so much to see. Now, I've said this time and time again. Lots of people struggle with their woodland photography, and I always say it's more than likely because you're not going to a pretty enough woodland. And I can just stand here and point out 3 or 4 simple compositions that would look good in anyone's woodland portfolio. Seriously, just looking around here now, it's incredible. I've got another 40 minutes of this walk to do. Woodlands like this just offer up endless, and I mean endless, amounts of compositions. So if you are somebody who struggles with woodland, just come to a nice wood like this. Sure if this microphone is picking that up, but I can hear deer. Stags making a lot of noise, not too far away from me. I'm here. I did get a hoof on and it took me around about 30 minutes. He says dropping one of his poles. Now behind me is unquestionably the most enchanting woodland feature that you will see anywhere in Scotland. Take a look. Pretty hairy flying the drone around here, that's to be said. I've had to turn obstacle avoidance off, and without stating the obvious, when you get water that's moving, it creates a bit of draft, so you're forever fighting with the drone against the draft, and when you haven't got obstacle avoidance on, that's pretty scary. Right, drone away, tripod out, camera out, let's crack on. When you come to a place like this, there is so much to go at. I'm probably going to start off in the water. You can actually gain access to the water by going over the bridge, round and down. Getting your camera nice and low and trying to show off 1, 2, 3 waterfalls, the third one being behind or through the bridge, and the bridge in its entirety. The good thing about this bridge is that behind it, the land goes up and up and up. So when you photograph the bridge with the waterfall, you don't have to include any sky, or if you do, very little. Having said that, there's a nice low-lying fog or mist in the air, so that should also help to diffuse any sky should I choose to go super wide and capture the sky in the frame. I mean, it's just incredible anywhere, so the only thing to do really is camera on a tripod, grab your filter pack, and let's go do it. Now, without saying the obvious, the sound of running water is going to be pretty loud, and I can't do anything about that, obviously. Right, let's get shot number 1 in the bag. For the first shot, I'm going to put you guys in camera so you can see what I'm looking at. It's going to be a portrait orientation for you guys, sorry about that. And let's just make it a bit brighter so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to put a soft grad filter on just to bring that little bit of light down in the sky up there. And my polarizer is on. If I spin my polarizer, now you can see the difference it's making with all of this water all up around here. Watch. Polarizing effect on, polarizing effect off. I think in this instance we definitely want to polarize that image, and not only that, but of course all the greens up here then become dark and moody, and I really like that. Bottom right, the bridge top left. You could place the bridge in the middle, and you could possibly even place that waterfall in the middle as well, but if I can, I prefer to separate them. I think it's much nicer. Now, I'm not sure if this is a good thing or not, but the sun has come out and it just seems to be highlighting the water effect just in front of me here. In actual fact, you can even see my shadow there. So when I bring that light down to compensate for the waterfall, like that, as you can see the bridge in the background is going to be quite dark. Let me see how that looks. Oh. There, I'm as wide as I can go. That's landscape orientation. I do want to try and shoot this at portrait orientation. Hang on, guys. Just adjust my polarizer again. Look at the difference that makes. Isn't that just incredible? See these rocks here? Wow. I come out of the water. I've come back a bit. I've got these beautiful ferns on my left hand side, so I'm going to use that as foreground interest on the bottom left of the bridge, top right. The problem I was finding is now that the sun is starting to come out and light up all the trees behind the bridge, from a low down perspective you were starting to lose the main feature of the bridge, which are those spiky handrails. I mean, that is really the feature of this bridge. That's what makes it so, it's just, if you brought kids here and explained to them that fairies live here, they'd believe it without question. And no one really knows why or for what reason this was built, or even when. Ever so strange. if you do a bit of research on it, you can see that in theory there is possible history dated back to the 1600s, but nothing is conclusive. But I think if you just turn up here with a wonderful imagination, then that's all you need. Just incredible. What a wonderful place. Oh. There you go, that is it. So my quick 30-minute photo shoot has turned into an hour and 45. I mean, let's be honest, it would be criminal to turn up here and not take lots of pictures. Absolutely criminal. It's a shame that the skies cleared and the sun came out, but if that's the worst of my problems today, what can I say? Right, till the next time guys, up of the way, hit that like button, show a bit of support. Cheers.